Hi there, I'm FridgesTV and today I'm going to be your host. We are going to be reviewing a game called High on Life. Normally, I do give a heads up that this review will be full of sarcasm and, take it with a pinch of salt, but that's not necessary today because this game seems to take the initiative into their own hands and emit sarcasm, which for the game, of course, and what it's going for is absolutely fantastic, but for me as an Irishman whose only successful content relies on sarcasm and humor, because, again, I'm Irish, the game has done me dirty here. Before we get into the gameplay as usual, let's start with a bit of background information about the game. I should clarify that I did get this information from the Wikipedia, and again, I have absolutely no idea if it's factually correct, but you can assume it's true because I would never lie to you for views, right? Let's begin. High on Life is a comedic first-person shooter game with action, adventure, and Metroidvania elements. Metroidvania being an actual word, that took me by surprise too. If it didn't take you by surprise, you're probably lying. Taking place in a science fiction world which features talking guns. It was created by Justin Ryland and developed and published by Squanch Games. I should clarify that in this video, everything stated by me is of my own opinion and not of anybody else. It is completely fine if you disagree with my opinion. You're entitled to have a wrong opinion, and then you're entitled to realize that I am correct. Alright, let's start off with the difficulty mode. You have Story, Normal, and Hunter, aka Easy, Not So Easy, and Content Creator Simulator, not to be confused with having fun. Alright, let's get into the story and gameplay. You start the game by playing a tutorial, which turns out to be a PC game you're playing before your sister rudely interrupts you, shouting into your room, knocking on your door, and annoying the shit out of you. You turn to face her, she sits across from you and pulls out a pocket mirror. On that pocket mirror she has cocaine, which she sniffs in front of you and tells you it's good for your depression and offers you some. You panic, you think, oh my god, I'm a content creator, I can't do this on stream, but it turns out it's just your way of selecting your character because it's a mirror and you see your reflection in the mirror. The cocaine actually acts as the arrow keys left and right. After this, you head downstairs and decide it's probably time that you leave and help your sister to go do the shop that she needs for her party this weekend that she totally invited you to. Outside is a pretty cool flamingo that you walk past. Anyway, continuing with the story, as you and your sister approach the car, a giant left breast appears in the air. Trust me, I know what breasts look like, okay? I do, I swear. Anyway, you hide behind the car, and as you pop up, you notice it's not in fact a left breast, it is actually a portal, which carries an alien ship sort of thing. And this one's special because inside is Jabba the Hutt's mother, who has a very deep voice and smokes humans. Anyway, Jabba the Hutt's mom, Jabba's mama, was actually led here by the bounty hunter that you see in front.
Are you fucking serious?
Suddenly, out of nowhere, your half-blind, veteran, elderly neighbor decides to approach Jabba's mama and call her a different name, and Jabba's mama decides to pick him up, stick him in her we're going to go with smoking hole, and proceeds to smoke him because, humans are drugs. I'm assuming he's dead. We never did find out, but, if he's not dead, I hope he's doing well. Anyway, after this, Jabba's mama decides it's probably a good idea to kill the bounty hunter for reasons that we don't know or ever will know, probably. And that is when you meet the first main character of the game outside of you and your sister, your gun. Now, I'm no expert in languages, but I'm pretty sure the first language that your gun was speaking was actually French before it puked transmitters on you. Just a guess. Now, your newfound friend does actually have a name. It is Kenny. Kenny is a talking gun. Kenny has great dialogue. He's very friendly and encouraging, but he's also sarcastic. For example, if you pause the game or choose the wrong dialogue option, he will let you know.
What the fuck? You just paused the game. This doesn't help at all. Are you an idiot? Everyone knows pause button. In what fucking game is the pause button shoot?
Did I forget to mention there was going to be spoilers in this video? Because there's definitely going to be spoilers in this video. So, after you realize that the alien race has started to abduct and capture humans as a source of getting high... Did I just say that? You run back inside your house and use your microwave to travel through space and time to get to another planet. Obviously helped by your friend Kenny, who explained everything to you. Because, microwaves have microwaves. They emit microwaves, you see? And that's what they use to get you through space and time. Anyway, you get to another planet, and you go to a place on that planet called Blim City, which, ironically, has a parking fine for houses. Not vehicles, houses. And you travel through that city in search of a bounty hunter who can help you. That bounty hunter turns out to be Gene Zaruthian. Now, Gene Zaruthian is one of my favorite characters of the game because he has that humor, and he also has that kind of fodder feel to him, like a humorous fodder, which is pretty cool, but he is also very, very sarcastic and self-loathing. Anyway, Gene was a bounty hunter, and he offers you a deal. The deal being that you get to take his mercenary suit, and he will get you mercenary contracts to kill G3 leaders. The G3 leaders, by the way, are part of that alien race that are capturing humans and using them as drugs to get high. I can't believe I keep saying that sentence. Anyway, the only compromise to this contract or this deal is that if you die, he gets to keep your house. Alright, in this part of the game, you get to choose who you would ask out, the red guy or the blue guy. Now, I can't say for sure, but a trusted source told me that if you choose red, you actually have a massive, I mean humongous amount of luck coming your way. But if you choose blue, then I'm sorry, you have a very, very small penis. This actually has nothing to do with the story, I just wanted to take a second to insult you.
You know what, that's fine, because we have this other door that works just as well.
This is the first boss of the game. You could kill this boss with your eyes closed. This is the second boss of the game, and you can't kill him with your eyes closed, but you can definitely kill him with some anti-dandruff shampoo. I don't have dandruff. This is the third boss of the game. Let's be realistic though, none of you made it this far. You guys suck at games. You can also be gooped. I just wanted to throw this in there because I know you're into it. I don't know why you guys are even still looking at the video. We both know you're not making it this far, but hey, this is the fourth boss. He is 3 bosses in 1. This is the 5th boss. This one should be very easy for you guys because you kill him simply by existing. This is the 6th boss, and if you're high before you play this game, good luck. This is the 7th and final boss, otherwise known as Jabba's Mama. Quick disclaimer, for safety purposes, this character is not actually known as Jabba's Mama and has no relation to Jabba the Hutt. He is fictional, you idiot. This character has an actual name I cannot pronounce, so I went with what felt right, and honestly, Jabba's Mama is a way better choice to gargantuous, which I believe in Korean translates to a slightly moist paintbrush, which I totally didn't just make up. You'll probably struggle with this boss though, unlike me who definitely didn't die a few times and totally beat it first try. Okay, let's take a deep dive into the actual game properly now. The game is definitely a game I would recommend playing at least once. It does have a replayable factor to it, which of course your companions let you know throughout the game, pretty smart by the devs. But what I love most about the game, at least for me, is the fact that no matter which part of the game I was in, I spent a lot of time venturing around looking for random NPCs because there is an absolute goldmine of them out there that have some incredible dialogue options. For example, and this is something I know you guys will love because you're the kind, but you can buy alien cum. Nope. You did not mishear me. I just said that. You can, in fact, actually purchase alien cum. Here's the proof.
Things for you. Come over here. You can buy illegal things for me.
What's that guy yelling?
Yes, what's up? My name's Stan, and I sell vials of alien cum. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear when you walked over here. You wanted cum or what?
What?
Wait, hold the phone. What the fuck? You sell alien cum?
I know it's gross, but calm down.
This obviously isn't the only way the developers got creative with dialogue though. There are many forms of sarcasm and hidden jokes in the game, as I'm sure you noticed by now, but the extra step that I'm actually a huge fan of is the fact that the developers took every opportunity they could see to take the piss out of the player. For those of you not versed in sarcasm, taking the piss means mocking the player.
No, I'm just here to do my laundry. It's even clean. I'm a laundry head. Can't stop washing stuff over here.
This room's off limits. Everything you need is in the front. Get out of here.
Good luck with your laundry. I really thought that was going to be the buyer. We don't know what they sound like, so we have no way of knowing if it was them or not.
Okay, I'll just say it. That plan was dumb. I'm willing to accept some of the blame, but don't do any more dumb stuff. Can we try it again and do it right this time?
Okay, so I admit it, I have been giving the game high praise from the start of the video, so it's time to point out some of the cons about the game as opposed to the pros, otherwise it wouldn't be a fair review. Again, this is based on my opinion. Let's start with combat. Now, to be fair, the combat is definitely not terrible, but it's also nothing to get excited about. The long fights with mass amounts of enemies were tedious and kind of boring. The only thing that kept it interesting for me was when your gun would praise you for power sliding, or make a funny remark about killing a weak enemy with a knife. Basically, the combat was just you trying to get through it as fast as possible, in the hopes you would get to a bit more exciting part of the game. Let's talk story next. The story in the game itself wasn't actually terrible, but when broken down was pretty basic. Bad aliens invade Earth, and you, the hero, with your sister and companion escape and hatch a plan to take them down one by one until you beat the last one, saving Earth and making more companions along the way. These are the ones I showed you, the G3 leaders. The only thing that kept the story interesting for me was the actual companions and the side stories, such as Jean and your sister arguing and then developing a sort of father-daughter relationship, which was actually pretty cool, or your sister falling in love with a random alien whose name I forgot and end up having to save her from. Also, there's a lot of dialogue in there that's really weird, so you guys will probably enjoy that. This part is me being an asshole here, but the Care Bears, who you save multiple times over and over again, are called something else in the game, and I can't remember what they're called, but they are annoying as fuck. But for me, the main selling point of the game is 100% the dialogue. It could not have been more perfect, and it's coupled with perfect voice acting. So, let's do a quick recap. The game itself as a whole is a fantastic adventure that you should play through at least once or twice to fully immerse yourself in the world. Broken down into different parts, you begin to see the flaws, but it's still on a higher end of games I've played this year. Where the game lacks, it certainly makes up for in other areas by excelling in those areas, but overall we have to give the game a fair rating. I will say, I do believe for a single player game that took me nearly 10 hours in one sitting to finish, it was definitely worth the price I paid for it, which was €49.99. I think it's a strong 7, maybe squeezing it an 8 out of 10 bed sheets, leaving room for more, but not leaving the player feeling like they wasted their time. I hope there will be more DLC to come in the future, but alas, I have been your host, FridgesTV, and if you enjoyed this video of me pretending to do a review just so I could slyly insult you for a few minutes, please do remember to subscribe and like the video, and comment what game you would like to see me do a review of next. You can also catch me live on Twitch every day except Sunday for 8 hours, streaming a variety of different games. The link will be in the bio. But without further ado, I'll leave you with a clip of shoving a gun up an alien's ass to blow it up.
Okay, well, I guess this is goodbye. You're the best bounty hunter I've ever seen, and you're an even better friend. See you later, pal. I'll always be with you, and I love you.
Oh, shit, it's done!